What is going on, guys? I'm bringing you guys a new review. It's a game I actually just finished, and it's called the Tales from the Borderlands. And this game is made by Telltale Games, obviously known for the uh, 2013 hit in The Walking Dead. And since then, it has done games from Walking Dead Season 2, The Wolf Among Us, Game of Thrones, and now Minecraft Story Mode. But they recently finished, about a month or two ago, the Tales from the Borderlands. And I must say, they did a fantastic job with this series. And this is going to be reviewed on the Xbox One like most of my stuff is. So, let's get right into the review. So, you're going to jump in to play as Reese and Fiona. They are, one of them, Reese, being a Hyperion, worker that is obsessed with Handsome Jack. And Handsome Jack is one of the greatest villains of any game's history. And no one can deny that. If you're not a Borderlands fan, everyone knows who Handsome Jack is and will laugh. Borderlands is a game that can connect with nearly anyone. But I don't want to get too much into that. Fiona, a con artist on Pandora, and you'll see how they meet and where they go from there. While you have side characters, Vaughn being Reese's best friend and Sasha being Fiona's sister, the groups eventually meet up at some point with Reese trying to become the head of Hyperion, or the boss of Hyperion. Will take his boss's $10 million, that's a dick to him, a massive tool, and will then go to Pandora to buy a vault key, and then will get the vault key to open the vault. And Fiona was trying to pull a con. They pulled a con to where the person that's selling the vault key is fucked, because the people that made the vault key were Fiona and Sasha and their father. Now, throughout this thing, there will be twists and turns all across the land. I don't want to spoil too much, really, and I'm not going to, because this is a game that needs to be played. If you are a Telltale Games fan or a Borderlands fan, this is definitely a must-play. And if you're looking for a Telltale game to get into, I think this is the best work yet. And I'm excited to see where this game goes, because this leaves a lot open for either another Tales from the Borderlands and so many other Tales from the Borderlands. If they can come up with these types of characters on the fly, think about what they can do. This is easily a reputable series for Gearbox and 2K games. So I don't see that going away. I think this will continue with a cliffhanger ending, either going into Season 2 of Tales from the Borderlands, or just a DLC. But even after the DLC, I don't think this is the last we've seen of the partnership between Gearbox Software and Telltale Games. The game is very well done. On the Xbox One, it's the traditional point-and-click games where your actions will actually matter. And it's very well done to the aspect. There are things that you can, that will impact the final bit of gameplay. For instance, there's a high dollar person that you could pay for. Not with real money or anything. You get in-game money throughout on Fiona's side, and that can be used for anything. This is kind of the loot aspect of the Tales from the Borderlands, is that you can buy yourself new costumes, new anything, new costumes, new skins, for your, anything, for your character or your, caravan, your cur. And it could be used to bribe people. It could be used for such and such. That is really good. And you could have not used a dime of it. I believe you have to use some of it, but there's so much looting in the game that if you don't, then you could, you could buy the character that could help you at the end. Now, while I'm not sure entirely if you could end up not having anyone on your team at the end. I know that for sure. From research, there are people that have absolutely no one. The final people that you get are the final people you get. It's such a well done story and lovable characters. That is one thing Borderlands did fantastically, is they have a whole bunch of great side characters. And this is without a doubt no exception. From Loaderbot to Gortys. Robots, I love. I love robots. They're adorable, awesome, badass. And I never thought I could use adorable and badass in the same word, but it did it. With Tales from the Borderlands hits it right on the hammer. The best adaptation, period, to any franchise. Because I have nearly played every single one of Tales from the Borderlands besides Game of Thrones. Tales from the Borderlands really doesn't disappoint. It's a game that really should be played by everyone that is a Borderlands fan, period. With that being said, again, it's a traditional point-and-click game, and its DLC things can be stretched, but the whole journey is amazing. But with that being said, the only flaw that really can be is there are some frame rate issues in later episodes of the game, which hinder it just a little bit. But with that being said, Tales from the Borderlands, what it gets right is great storytelling, awesome characters, great dialogue, and of course, choices that legitimately matter. With that being said, what do I give Tales from the Borderlands? I give Tales from the Borderlands 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Tales of the Borderlands, and it's honestly in contender for this year's, in my opinion, for great storytelling. This could easily be my story of the year. With that being said, guys, great artwork, fantastic job. I look forward to more of what Telltale will do, and hopefully we see this continued partnership, like I said, between Gearbox and Telltale Games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you are brand new, hit that subscribe button. It does help a lot. If you guys didn't like this video, hit that like button. That's awesome. And if you dislike the video, go ahead and hit the dislike video. I don't care. But with that being said, guys, share it, like, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.